Thailand's flood rehabilitation bill could exceed 100 billion baht as flood waters continue to claim victims and disrupt the supply chain. Japanese car makers alone face losses up to 500 million US dollars or 15.3 billion baht as the disruptions threaten to force them to suspend operations for a month. Manufacturers on Monday rushed to address fears of a consumer goods shortage. A day later, 3 giant manufacturers affected by flooding met Industry Minister Wanarat Chanukul to urge the government for immediate resolutions. There are Western Digital Thailand, a subsidiary of the world's second-largest hard disk drive producer, Western Digital Corporation. Eco Thailand, the biggest supplier for Eco's footwear globally, and Honda. Compensation claims to over 900 companies whose plants in industrial estates affected by flooding are expected to lose not less than 456.78 billion baht, according to the Office of Insurance Commission or OIC. While the agent found the initial damages cost not less than 100 billion baht. According to the Labor Ministry, 10,827 factories in 17 provinces are flooded, affecting 446,777 workers. The focus is now on the nation's first industrial estate, Nawanakon Industrial Estate, which houses 227 factories and employs over 170,000 workers. Finance Minister Thirachai Phuwanat Naranuban promised extra funds to boost water management efficiency after the cabinet on Tuesday endorsed increasing the 2012 budget deficit by 50 billion baht to finance post-flood reconstruction. The cabinet decision will increase the 2012 deficit to 400 billion baht, which is 3.4% of the GDP. The government has estimated that the 2012 fiscal year, its expenditure will total 2.28 trillion baht against revenue of 1.98 trillion baht. Bloomberg quoted Kohei Takahashi, an analyst in Tokyo at JP Morgan Chase & Co., as saying that Japanese car makers would suffer dearly from the worst floods in half a century. Chiefly Toyota, Honda, and Nissan, which could lose 500 million US dollars if production is suspended for a month. Ayutthaya and Pathum Thani are major locations of electronics and auto parts factories. Krungsri Research expects the electronic supply chain disruption to continue until the second quarter in 2012. Though most other plants nationwide have avoided inundation, many are cut from component suppliers and workers by flooded roads. On Monday, the Committee on the Business and Industrial Rehabilitation in the aftermath of the flooding, chaired by Deputy Prime Minister and Commerce Minister Kittirat Naratnong, put the initial damage at between 100 billion baht and 170 billion baht, which would cut this year's economic growth by 1 to 1.7 percentage points. More listed and non-listed companies continue shutting down their operations because of the flood disaster. The Nation's special report for ASEAN TV.